Curtis Samuels are great too. 7 for 9 with a TD pass, and so Curtis Samuels hands off. Izzy Matthews dropped for a loss. Nate Landman, sophomore from Danville, California. I think he could be an all Pac-12 caliber linebacker for the Buffs.
The way of all the action down there.
Curtis Samuels pulls it and pays the price. Landman got him this time. Curtis Samuels pulled it, and Landman delivers the blow that he was been trying to deliver to Curtis Samuels on the last couple of snaps.
But this is a perfect example. You see him at the top of the screen. He's got contained, and he comes up and fills. That's why they call him the Hammer, Carter. Perfect form tackle. Turns his head to the side, wraps and drops KJ Curtis Samuels. Best in the country a year ago, the Rams were, and they're starting off 2018 the same.
Izzy Matthews is going to be dropped this time. Give it to Matthews and get again in short yardage. And Nate Landman leads the way for the Buffalo defense again, forcing fourth down.
He just shoots the gap. Watch him right there. He reads it, and he hits Matthews in the backfield. Never gets a chance to get his momentum going. Last time, they're looking for matchups, and they'll find one sooner or later.
Curtis Samuels tip, pass. Landman has it. Landman leading the way for the Colorado defense. Johnson got a hand on it, and after the Buffaloes give it up on offense, they get it right back on defense, and it's on the plus side of the 50.
Defensive play, Carter. Get your hands up. Try and get those interceptions. It's been all Buffaloes all night. Steven Montez taking the hold of the offense next. 21-7 here in Denver. He's looked fantastic. He can move the offense, and he's a leader. He's got some poise.
Tipped, incomplete.
Who do you think that was?
I'm going to go with Nate Landman, the inside linebacker, the sophomore from Danville, California.
I'm telling you what, as an inside linebacker, look at his eyes the whole time. Look at the anticipation. Eyes on the quarterback. He's just got a great feel for the game. You can't coach that. You either have it or you don't. Landman does. Look at that, Carter.
That's incredible. And the tip. Remember, you said earlier, they think they'd grow into an all Pac-12 linebacker. I think he'd grow into an all-American linebacker.
Bell up the middle, lost the football. And the Buffs have recovered. Colorado gets a takeaway. On the first drive of the game, Nate Landman and Rick Gamboa sandwich Bell, and he coughs it up.
But you can't do it much better than that. You hear it all the time. Put the helmet on the football. Helmet on the football. A group that couldn't do it very well last year gets it done right here. Nathan Landman, Pac-12 defensive player. I love the calm. You know, we talk about young players and the awareness and the calm in big moments. He squares those shoulders up. He puts the helmet right on the football. And an enormous takeaway for the Buffaloes. Big part of this program's history.
Ozigbo on the counter. Wrapped around the ankle. Where would you go?
I would trust my guys up the middle.
Ozigbo. He is stopped short. Colorado gets the exact thing they need from their defense. And that is Nate Landman knifing through and a stop on downs.
Yeah, it's Landman and it's Gamboa. It's those two linebackers that said enough's enough. I'm not going to sit here and be on my heels. I'm going to go attack the gap. You saw Gamboa. He shoots through that front side A gap. Landman is so poised in there. Game in the final 7 minutes. That's paramount. He's going to go.
Bell is blown up before he gets anywhere close. Nate Landman, another tackle on a fourth down stop for Colorado. And great field position for the Buffs as they get the takeaway on downs.
This kid is something special. Middle linebackers change your defense when you're strong from the inside out. He reads it, he doesn't sit and hesitate, and he makes the biggest play of this game yet.
Nate Landman with the big rugby-style tackle going low there. It's something he actually learned from his dad, who was a professional rugby player in Zimbabwe, where Landman was born, and he lived in Zimbabwe until he was 3.5 years old and came to the States. So that means he wasn't a U.S. citizen until a year ago. He said, "I'm proud of the fact I was born in Zimbabwe. I've always felt like an American, though, and receiving my citizenship was a very proud and humbling moment." Guys.
Yeah, he is such a difference, Allison. There's just no question about it. They had to get him on the field last year. Last year he got on late as the season went along. And this year they said, you know what, leading tackler, I'm sorry, Drew Lewis, you're going to have to move to the outside. We have got to get the kid they've nicknamed the Hammer. We've got to get him on the field. Give me any opportunity to make a play, and I had the whole field to work with.
An interception thrown by Martinez. It's picked off by guess who? Nate Landman. And just like that, Colorado gets it right back. All the way down to the 32-yard line.
All right, I'm exhausted, man. These back and forth. Nobody wants to punt. This is remarkable stuff and probably shouldn't be surprising with freshmen. Look at Landman's eyes. He totally baits him. The true sophomore versus the true freshman. He covers two guys. Landman's inside out on that play, and he, I know, is thinking, Adrian, I'm going to bait you right into this throw.
Carlos Washington on the quick give, and he was down, and who else? Nate Landman, the National Defensive Player of the Week. Tenth play of the drive here for New Hampshire. Second down, looking right. He wanted Love, he was covered, and that was the only look he got, and there's Landman again.
6 straight completions. The DTR, a little run for me. Getting the carry, Nate Landman making the stuff.
Handed off on first down. Stephen Carr is toppled by Nate Landman. From the 29-yard line, here's Kamari Pleasant. Tackled at the line of scrimmage by Nate Landman. On 2nd and 6, back to the ground, and Kamari Pleasant waits for a hole to develop, but it never does. And it's Landman in there for the tackle, 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Ty Jones all by himself at the top.
So they go the other way to Chico McClatcher, and Chico slips his way through, lost it out of bounds in the end zone. No signal yet. Was he down, or is this a touchback?
The ruling on the field is the ball was fumbled forward out of the end zone. By rule, a touchback. First down, Colorado.
Yeah, and you see on the replay that is likely going to be confirmed.
There's no doubt about it. It's a fumble. The ball's out. This is a huge stop.
And the handoff to Jermar Jefferson. Hit behind the line. He lost a yard. Nate Landman went blasting through for Colorado, leading tackler for this Buffs defense.
And Landman's got the physical ability to do that. He just shoots the gap as he reads run on the fly. This isn't a blitz.
They stay on the ground, and Jermar Jefferson spun down by Nate Landman, the leading tackler on this Colorado defense. Second down. Again, Jefferson, and he's blasted at the line. And again, it's Nate Landman, his sophomore, with a physical play on Jermar Jefferson.
He's playing downhill. They have no fear of what the passing game will do. So right there, just playing off the block, Javier Edwards does a great.
3:10 to go first half. Play action for Coletto. Coletto, pocket collapsing, and he's tripped up in the backfield, another sack.
Let's come up with the first big play. And here's Taylor, right side, and he is upended by Nate Landman from the pistol. This is J.J. Wilson. And he's met right at the line of scrimmage of J.J. Taylor, and I think he fumbled.
They're saying ball out, ball out. Looks like Rick Gamboa was the first on the scene.
Is right there at the bottom of the pile.
Bring a little bit edge pressure, and it's going to be right over here on the left side of your screen. Rick Gamboa, the first to meet him in contact. And it looked like just that initial pop maybe got his right arm in there. Tate to get the ball there.
Here's the pitch. Taylor, right side, and tripped up by Nate Landman.
Then they will start with Shine on the ground, working back to his left. And he's planted after a short gain by the Hammer, Nate Landman. They need 4 yards. It's Shine trying to bounce it to his left, and he's swarmed. DJ Green is into the backfield, and he'll take the handoff. Bursting to his left, could not get away from Nate Landman, who's got another double-digit tackle performance.
Garber's on a quarterback draw. And he stood up, trying to drive forward, and he's about a yard shy of the first down.